Hey, 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 hey. Can you hear me now? I don't know if the sound is even working. And it doesn't show me whether it is or not. Okay. Um, well, that's interesting. What is this little microphone for here? A microphone, and that means there is a microphone. Okay, and there's a little thing down here. So apparently it is working. Hmm. Hang on. Let me try something. Because this would be really silly if I was sitting here talking and it wasn't coming on the screen. No, I don't want that. And I want to go to my channel and see what I'm doing. And oh yeah, what I'm doing. There is sound. And oh yeah, what I'm doing. There is sound. Okay. So let me kill that. Okay. So let me kill that. Close. Okay. So let me kill that. Close. There we are. Okay, normally I use OBS software and then link it to the YouTube stream, but this is due using the pure the YouTube interface, whatever you want to call it. And this is about nothing in particular. So I guess you could say this is a show about nothing. But anyway, I got the day off and I figured, well, you know what? There's enough stuff going on in the world and things that I got to get caught up on, and everybody's, locked up in their house, and there's a freaking hair on my shoulder. And I got some things that I got to get taken care of today. So, if you're all bored, I mean, really bored, and you got nothing better to do than to watch some fool doing some really random stuff on YouTube, then here I am. So first thing I got to do is I got to get this kit out from last month's drawing. I normally get these out within a couple of days. And Steve, I emailed Steve the end of last week and said, I'm sorry, but this thing is still sitting here. I forgot all about it. So right now I need to get in here with a knife and get this thing cut open. Not cut open, but I need to make this box. This box is way too tall. And but that's not hard to take care of. That's pretty simple. So I'm just going to come in here with a pen. I don't know if you can see what I'm doing or not. Let's see if I can push it up. This isn't rocket science. I'm not, this is more for entertainment purposes than instructional purposes. So I get up as close to there as I can. And I just take a pen, I lay it flat on the box top. And just do that. Do the same here. And uh-oh, busted my eyedropper. One of my eyedroppers. So I'm just making a line here so I can cut this box down so that the shipping isn't any more ridiculous than it's already going to be. There we go. Got it all. I think so. So I'm hopeful that most of you are still able to provide some income. I know this is hard on a lot of people. It's really easy for people like me and others to say, oh, everybody needs to stay home or we're not going to get through this. Well, that's easy for me to say. It's not so easy for people that have lost their income to say. So I would suggest that people are mindful of that. It's not easy being green. No, it's not easy making the green. If you are blessed enough to have the resources that you don't necessarily have to be working, or you're blessed enough to have a job where you can work from home or remotely work or whatever, however you want to put it. That's great. But you have to be mindful that there are others out there that are not in that position. And there it is. And we can have a whole discussion about people's, personal responsibility and the decisions they've made to put them where they are. And I get that. But the reality is the economic consequences of a whole crap ton of people not purchasing anything is going to be felt for a long time. And it doesn't take a rocket scientist to figure that out. So, I don't want to get bogged down in that stuff, because really today is about doing this box. And you know what? For this, man, I can just cut this. I didn't even have to do that. I can do this even easier because this is about the right height right here. So I can just take and cut along these flaps. It'll be about a 1/4 inch too high, but so what? Now, this may seem a little ridiculous to people. Oh, I just screwed up. That's all right. That seemed like a great plan, but what I just did is I cut it down to where the top is supposed to where the fold is supposed to be. That's all right, I could fix it. Not a problem. So, so the reality is I just need to cut up the sides here and then cut these flaps off, and we're good to go. So that's what we're going to do. You got to be careful when you're doing this. Like any other X-Acto operation, it's really easy to cut yourself. I'm not too concerned about this where I cut this here, because I have enough cardboard on the other side to make the flap go all the way across. So the closure is going to be a little unconventional, but that's all right. Oh well. So sue me. All right, so now I'm going to put the kit in here. I'm going to take the knife, lay it on the box top, and I'm just scoring the inside of the box so that the lid will close. Otherwise, you get all kinds of weird you know, you won't get a straight line when you close the box. You'll get some kind of weird shape, some kind of weird line, and this isn't going to be perfect, but it's almost impossible to close the box if you don't do this. Oh, well, there's nobody watching right now, which is good. I hope that's because you're working. Or even enjoying time with your family. You know, I think the hardest part of this, at least for me, is to watch people that I know and care about completely stress out about what's going on. And I understand, you know, some of those are even in my own household here. I get it. I'm just not sure that there's a whole lot we can do about it. Right? I mean, out here where we're at, I don't know. I guess some people are doing their social distancing stuff, but I still see plenty of people out and about when I'm on my route. You know, so take that for what it's worth. Probably not much. So all I'm doing now is I'm using the kit box itself as a straight edge. And holding it on that scored line. And you see I got enough lid here to make this work here, so I'm not worried about that at all. I'm going to cut these flaps off. So as far as my household, you know, I'm one of those households where we're also working. Everybody who was working, whoa, that was almost bad. Everybody who was working before this stuff started is still working. My wife, the school district is working on a education from home plan. Which, believe it or not, I'm a big fan of. I'm not the. Even though I'm married to a teacher and I think she's the best teacher in the world, and she honestly believes in what she's doing because she's sure as hell not doing it for the paycheck. I don't know that you can teach primary grades remotely. I mean, you can to a point, but you know, there's a point where kids need classrooms, and I'm not sure that her job can be done well remotely. That's what I'm saying. If anybody can do it, she can, but I'm just not sure. I'm not sure it's reality to have kindergarten and preschool and first grade teachers, well, maybe first grade teachers, but to have them to be able to do that from home. Not sure I see that working in any scenario. But hopefully I'm wrong. You know, and I've always been kind of a anti-government education person, not because I'm anti-government education, but because the program is extremely inefficient and doesn't really do anything. You know, it's, well, that's not really what I'm saying, but teachers work hard, don't get me wrong, but their hands are tied in a lot of instances. Where's my packing tape? Somebody stole my packing tape. Somebody always steals my packing tape. So anyway, yeah, so, here we are. We have pretty much the entire world heading for who knows what. I mean, really, honestly, who knows? I hate to even guess what's going on in the future. I have no hang on, I gotta do something here. I have no idea what the future holds at this point. And can you be apprehensive about that? Yeah, but you could also be like, I'm trying to figure out what the opportunities are going to be on the other side of this. And I have no idea, to be honest. None at all. So it's going to be interesting. I don't think that we're going to come out of this in the same shape that we went into it in. Things are going to be vastly different. We have to understand that this isn't just about staying home and not having income or whatever, but there's real mental suffering going on here. There are people in your life and maybe you that aren't dealing with this well. And, that's nothing to be ashamed of. I mean, I get it. We, at least in this country, we live in a society where some of us live and die by the month or by the week or whatever. And that's, either good or bad or whatever. It's just where we're at. And I don't know that going forward, like I said, what is that going to look like? What is life going to look like for a lot of us? What incentive do you have as a small business owner to invest in a business if at some point somebody's just going to come along and tell you have to shut your doors? For the good of everybody around you, you have to shut your doors. Well, and I know this is a big point of argument for a lot of people, but if you saw my video that I did the other day, and probably most of you didn't, but I could share it if people want to see it. I can share it on the Shutter Ace page or something. Hey, look at that. Custom fit box. All I need is my packing tape. Where's my packing tape? My daughter stole it. I bet money my daughter stole it. Oh, I hit it. Didn't I? I thought I hit it. No. That would make sense. Uh-oh. Oh, I did hide it. Ha ha ha. Oh, I found something exciting today. I jumped on the scale and I am dropping weight little by little. That's exciting. And not because I'm not eating. Well, I mean, it is because I'm not eating, but not because I don't have food. It's because I don't have time to eat on my route. There's just no time. I got time to eat like a protein bar and excuse me, and a meat stick, and all I drink is water during the day. So yeah, that's good. Um, so that's exciting for me. Um, my wife is like, I thought so, but I didn't want to say anything. She's actually doing some online training right now, reading stuff that she does. She's a very teachers are amazing people. People that do that and stick with it. I don't know. You can look at it one of two ways. They're either amazing or foolish, or both. I don't know. It's just okay. Now what do I need to do? So I got it all boxed up. I know this is really exciting, right? And I have this ancient postal scale. Yeah, but you know what? It works. Make sure it's at 0. £1.5 pounds. So I always add a quarter pound just to cover my butt. Because I don't want to print the label and then have it what am I thinking? Have it be my brain just stopped. Have it be overweight. Print the label and have it be overweight. That's what I'm thinking. All right, what do we got here? U.S. standard. That's what we want. That's 10, right? Yep. And this is 14, right? Yep. And this is 2.5. Call it 3. 10 by 14 by 3. So I'm going to go here, and I'm going to go to USPS.com. Oh, USPSD. No, that's not the one. But what a great name for a daemon. Where am I? Mail and ship. Click and ship. Oh, you know what? I'm out of ink. Holy crap. That sucks. Okay, well, at least I can get a price here. Address book. Because I think Did I save Steve's name here? No, I didn't. Okay. Bummer. All right, well, I can't even do that. So I guess what I'll do is I'll just take it to the post office. So I need this marker right here. And I gotta look up the address. What am I doing here? Oh. Sorry, I got sidetracked. Okay. What do I need? I need an address. The saddest thing about this whole thing is how many businesses are going to implode. Some of them need to implode, but these large corporations that have been running on bankruptcy on borrowed time and whatnot that just won't seem to die and go away. They probably need to die and go away. Which may sound like a horrible thing for their employees, but most of them aren't doing their employees any favors. And I know the employees can walk and go somewhere else. I know. I'm not sure that. Okay. I'm not sure that some of the places that are going to go under is a bad thing. Some of them obviously are. And really, I mean, for you guys that I know, friends and family and others that are out of work at the moment, I'm really sorry. I really am. And my heart breaks for you. Um, and I realize it could have just as easily been me as it is you or anybody else. And I think we all need to see that. And um, I just went back. I just got hired by the post office on February 15th, um, which is pretty amazing when you think about it, because um, you know even with all this, talk about how great the economy is, finding a decent job, is not a simple thing. And to have gotten hired at the last minute by, an organization that is pretty much um, always going to be there, because, that's what we do, um, was pretty good timing for me. Um, but okay, that's ready to go. I can take this post office. I'd print the label, but I can't. So anyway, yeah. So let's see here. Where are we? Well, gee, if you're out there hanging on for half an hour, I'm sorry. No. Why is the camera flipped? What is this? Is this flip it the other way? No. Wow. I just noticed that. So this is mirrored. I hate that. How do we make it not mirrored? Come on, YouTube. I don't want to be mirrored. I'm already backwards enough. What are these things? This is a total learning experience for me right now. I hate it when you get that backwards stuff. It's like, what's going on here? Oh, well. All right, so what's next? What are we going to do next? I was thinking about throwing a coat of paint on another coat of primer on the 104. It's still got some issues. I still got some sanding to do. Um, Not a lot. I'm pretty happy with most of it now. And some of it I'm just not going to worry about any longer. But so maybe I'll work on that later. But right now, I think I need to get this thing to the post office, and I need a haircut so bad. That's kind of like my pet peeve right now. It's like, really? All I want's a haircut. um, let's see here. Oh. Can't you go back and see previous days? I don't know what I did. Oh well. All right. I'm obviously not awake. Well, I don't know if this was a successful experiment or not, but maybe we'll try something else later. Have a great day.